Hello Crafty Mavens, welcome back. This is Katty. I'm here this week to share another Twerk It Thursday with you. You just saw our inspiration, and this is the sketch that Deanna and I are following from BC Creativity. This is the layout that I completed. This inspiration piece was really awesome. I really liked it. It has a lot of bold geometric patterns. Colors almost reminded me of like highlighters, just that bright neon colors. So I really liked it. So as I was looking at the inspiration, I thought of this specific event that I'm scrapbooking today, which was a friend of mine, a good friend of mine's bachelorette party. Well, bachelorette weekend. We went away to the Keys. We're in Miami, so we went down to the Keys, to Key West, and we spent the weekend there. And this was the second night that we went out, and we went to Duval Street, which is a very famous street down there, and it's just a street, and it just has a ton of bars and you know, places where you can hang out, and it was a ton of fun. We had a really good time, and she had a blast, so we were just really glad that she had fun. So what I'm doing, I'm using Amy Tangerine papers. This is from an 8.5 by 11 paper pad, not paper pad, paper pack that I have. So basically what I'm gonna do to recreate those black, I don't know what to call them, it's like a geometric, bold geometric pattern thing. I don't know what to call it. Well, I just did some matting on my photo. I just matted it on black, and then I matted it on that black and white chevron paper, and then now I'm matting it on the pink. And then I cut out this frame, which you see right here, that pink frame, and then you're gonna see what I'm gonna do. I'm just matting it with some thin cardstock just to make the whole thing pop up a little bit more. So that's what I'm doing right now. Then you're gonna see what I'm gonna do with this frame. I cut just a bunch of strips of black, just regular black cardstock, and then I just put glue with my ATG gun behind my whole little frame, and then you're just gonna see that I'm just sticking down all these little pieces to sort of create that look from the inspiration of those black strips, or I don't even know what to call them. I'm sorry, I don't have a word for what that is, but just black, like a black frame is what I'm black frame of strips of paper is what I'm creating around my photo. And I'm sorry that I'm kind of off to the bottom of the camera, so you don't see what I'm doing down there, but basically the same thing I did up there on the top is what I'm doing on the bottom, just gluing down randomly pieces of paper. And I will cut this off so you guys don't have to watch me do the whole thing. And you'll see when I come back what it looks like finished. And I really like how it turned out. I think it turned out really cool, and it captured sort of the inspiration. So there you go, that's what it looks like once it's done. So you're gonna see I'm gonna flip it over now, and it looks really cool when you put the photo. Sort of created a very fun photo mat for my photo. So I'm taking these cork stickers. These are weird memory keepers cork stickers, and I won these in a giveaway, so they're a lot of fun. I really like them. I think the colors matched really well with the colors from this inspiration piece, because it had the blue, the yellow, the pink, so they matched really well. So I'm just trying to figure out at this point what I want to do and how I want to go about this, because the only thing I really knew that I wanted to do was create that mat for my photo. That's the one thing that I knew I wanted to do. So I'm just going to start looking through some papers now and trying to decide what I want to use for this. And I know the sketch calls for like banners or fishtail, you know, banners on the bottom portion of the photo. So that's what I'm using these papers for. I'm using this little heart paper, which is also from Amy Tangerine. I think everything I use on this layout is Amy Tangerine. So the colors really worked out perfectly. And then I'm just matting my little banners on black just to make them pop, just because this is such a bold you know, the inspiration piece is so bold and so you know, so like it kind of stands out at you. So, you know, I want everything to kind of pop off the page like that, just like the inspiration piece. So I created my first little banner, and then I'm going to use that camera paper, which I love that camera paper from Amy Tan. And then you're going to see, since it's an 8.5 by 11, it's not long enough to go, you know, as long as I would want it across the page. So what I'm going to do is just cut, you know, I cut a strip, and then I cut another strip, and then I'm going to attach 2 pieces, which you're going to see me do that in just a second with some washi tape. And then as soon as I attach it, I just cut it down to the size that I want. So yeah, if you have this problem in your scrapbooking where you want to use something that is too small, and it's a pattern like this one that you can kind of you know, play with, and you could never ever tell that was you know, attached there. So it worked out. So yeah, so I'm just cutting down that strip, and I really wanted those cameras to show because I really like that paper, and I haven't used it at all. So I really wanted to use that paper, and then I really like how that looked underneath my little mat. Just making sure everything is straight, and then I'm going to use some of this Tombow to glue down the whole thing. And then since all the little strips are adhered to the back of my frame, I don't really have to worry too much that they're going to come off or, you know, anything like that. So yeah, so I don't really need to adhere those down. Once I adhere my photo on top of it, then it will, then they'll just kind of stick down. You know, I don't have to worry about them going anywhere. And I kept fussing with this little banner because it wasn't as short as I wanted it to be. So you see me kind of putting it on and taking it off because I just keep cutting off pieces from it. And then, let's see, what do I do now? I'm trying to figure out what else I want to use on this. And then, okay, there we go. I was trying to find something yellow because that inspiration piece has that bright yellow, which to me is like a neon yellow. So I got this paper. This is just paper, and this is not even cardstock. This is like from a cheap paper pad that I had, and it's just that perfect yellow color that I wanted. And then I decided to mat the camera paper on that yellow as well. So just to make it pop even more. Like I said, I really want everything on this page to pop. So, you know, whatever is a lighter color, I will mat it on black, and then, you know, the black I will mat on the yellow. So yeah, just really focus on making things pop here. So and I really like how it turned out in the end. I was really happy with this layout. The sketch itself, it was a bit tighter, like it wasn't as big, you know, as my layout turned out, but that's okay because it is Twerk It Thursday, so you can twerk it any way you like it. So, you know, it's a bit bigger, but it's fine. I mean, I still followed it pretty well. So now I'm just using the top of my modeling paste to create a circle and to cut it out because there is a circular element on the top left of this sketch. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm cutting it off, and then I thought that was gonna be too much, so I decided to cut through the inside and then just make a like an open circle. So you're gonna see I'm just cutting. I'm just using my fuzzy cutting scissors to cut that out, and I did a pretty good job. Fussy cutting that, and then I used that cork piece which says "Be happy," which was really cute because we were so happy. We had a great time. It was a lot of fun. We danced a whole lot that night. And then I really want to use these 2 pieces that say hello and love this. I'm trying to decide where I want to use them. And those little flowers I decide to use because the sketch also has 3 little circle elements above the circle. And then I'm going for my thickers. I'm going for my favorite thickers, which are these are the doll the doll font, and they're like a fabric sticker, so I really liked it. And then I realized that I don't have any A's. And then when I go to write street, I realize that I don't have any E's. At least any lowercase e's. So I take everything off and I decide to make the whole thing uppercase. And I could have just, you know, written out Duval and then like abbreviated street like ST, but I didn't. I decided to write out the whole thing. And then I just keep moving everything over to the left because I want it all to fit above my photo. So yeah, the OCD kicked in and I really wanted it to be aligned with my mat, with my little photo mat. So yeah. But I got it to work in the end. There you go. I move everything again until I get it lined up just how I want it. There we go. So yeah, and there I go, putting my little flowers down again. And then I bring out my enamel dots. These are my homemade enamel dots, so I bring those out and I'm gonna use those in quite a few places, so you're gonna see me use those in just a little bit. And then I'm creating, and I'm sorry that this is cut off at the bottom. Oh, I need to fix that. I need to move my iPad a bit more. But yeah, I'm just creating little banners in the end. And then I'm not sure if I record the ending where I switch the banners around, because I think I end up putting the yellow colored banner on the left, and then I wanted it to be on the right to kind of be on the opposite of the of that little cork piece on top, the yellow Be Happy. So I end up switching that around. I'm not sure if I record that, but I do that. So I think how I put the banners now is not how they end up, and you can see that in the close shots at the end. So I'm just cutting my little banners, and then I am backing them on black as well. Same thing, just to make everything pop. And then I'm picking out some little homemade enamel dots and you know, in the colors that are in the inspiration. So in the like that teal blue color, and then that yellow and the pink. And you're gonna see I'm gonna use quite a few enamel dots on this, which is great because I have all those homemade enamel dots that I don't use enough. So I'm not one to use a ton of enamel dots, not because I don't like them, just because I kind of forget to use them. Unless I pull them out and just have them sitting next to me, I will forget to use them. Just like my washi tape, I forget to use my washi tape. And it's sitting right in front of me, so yeah. I guess I kind of just have to pull things out so that I can use them. So then, going to, I'm looking at those epoxy stickers that I keep going back to, and I don't end up using them. And I really wanted to use them because those epoxy stickers, one of them says girls just want to have fun, and I thought it was perfect, but it just wasn't gonna work. I could have like backed it on some paper and you know, added it as an embellishment, but it just wasn't gonna work. I don't know, I didn't feel like it was gonna work. I could have probably made it work, but I didn't. So none of those epoxy stickers make it on the layout. So I'm just fussing around with my little homemade enamel dots, and then I decide to put my little flowers back because I like those little flowers. Just decide to move them over a bit, and then I decide to add those pink enamel dots around that circle. I told you guys I use a lot of these homemade enamel dots on this layout. And then I take the teal ones and I place them above my little banners, and I fuss around with those little banners a whole lot too. And I think those two little banners I end up swapping as well. Yeah, I swap in the end. I swap out the banners at the bottom. I swap out the yellow and the pink one, and then those little cork stickers underneath my photo, I swap them out as well. So I just put the teal on the left and the pink on the right. Again, just because I didn't want you know, pink to be on top of pink because the banners are under it. So just to kind of switch it up, I move those around. And then I take these Heidi Swap little arrows. I'm gonna use those. And there was kind of like on the edge of the sketch, there was like a stitching, like it looked like it could have been stitching probably, but I don't end up doing that. I just end up using these little arrows. And I don't think I use that many. I think I remove one, maybe. Yeah, I don't think I use that many arrows. Yeah, I do the yellow ones, and then I do pink ones as well. And right now I'm just using my hot glue gun to glue down my little homemade enamel dots. I have found that hot glue is the best way to glue them down. I've tried to glue them down with my Tombow, and they will hold, but they will eventually fall off. And I've tried it on several different types of paper, and they do come off. So so yeah, I'm gonna stick to hot glue for my homemade enamel dots. As of now, I have yet to find one that has fallen off. You might want to check back with me in a year, but as of now, they're still holding on. And then, oh, one more thing I do also do, which I don't think you guys see on camera, I take just little clear letter stickers, like tiny letter stickers. I think they're like from Recollections, with black letters, and I write Key West under the street where it says Duval Street. I write Key West underneath it, just because we were in Key West. And yeah, just about finishing up here, guys. Oh, I think I did record when I switched out things. I thought I hadn't recorded, but apparently I did. Oh yeah, and then I added the backing of this, like a whole border. I was gonna put the pink, but then of course, like I said, this is a bold, very bold layout, so I'm going to back it on black, and then I will back it on that pink. And that pink paper is Dear Lizzie, no, yes, Serendipity. It's from the Serendipity paper pack. So yeah, and it's just the white with pink polka dots. And then at this point I already needed to change the trimmer, the blade on my trimmer, so that's why it kind of butchered my paper a bit, but it's okay. I already switched it, so I'm okay now. So yeah, so I'm just gutting the center of these papers just because I'm not going to use the center, so I don't like to waste it. So I'm just taking it out, and then I'm going to just first I'm going to mat this on this, and then I'll trim down the black, and then mat it, the whole thing on that pink. So yeah, and I think it wasn't straight. Oh no, I wanted to take off a little piece, another little piece. Yeah, and I do the same thing here. I sort of lift it so that I could take off another piece of the white. Yeah, because what I wanted is for more of that pink polka dot paper to show through. So, you know, obviously the smaller that white paper is, the more of the pink that is going to show through. So that's why I did that. So yeah, and then I'm going to mat it on this pink paper. Very pretty pink paper, Serendipity pink paper. Oh, and then I was just cutting it because it wasn't straight, I guess. And if you guys have not gone over to the Facebook group, we have the online crop challenges going on right now. They're still going on until this Saturday. So go and check it out, the Crafty Maven Getaway Destination group. And make sure you guys enter some of the contests that are going on, the challenges. We have tons of challenges going on, and there's prizes, and it's just been a really, really fun week so far. So if you guys have not gone over to the Crafty Maven Getaway Destination group, please check it out, because you could win fun prize or or just have a good old time. I was gonna do ink splatters, but I decided to leave it be because I was happy with it and I didn't want to mess it up. So that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys very soon in October. Remember, go to the Facebook group and check out the challenges. Okay, thank you so much for watching. You guys have a wonderful day. Bye bye.